I'll video you.
I did it!
Day 5 of the Ruck March Challenge. It is raining steady. We've had 40 and 50 mile an hour gusts of wind. That's settled down some, which is nice. I'll be doing all the recording on the GoPro, so I apologize. It's just too hard to dig the camera out and do recording with that in the rain. Looking to do 5 to 6 tonight. Probably will be dark before I'm done. It's funny, when I do my talks on the Appalachian Trail, everyone asks me what I was scared, what I was the most scared about, or they ask me, weren't you so afraid of bears and animals? And the number one thing I was afraid of on trail was trees. Trees breaking off and squashing me. I spent 10 months, 7 months actively hiking, 10 months doing the Appalachian Trail, and the number of times I had big limbs just come out of the trees, just break off and come crashing down beside me on the trail is staggering. It was a lot. I mean, I had acorns fall on my head. I mean, it's crazy. It's just the amount of stuff that comes out of the trees. And then you add the wind, and it just makes it more nerve-wracking. That was my number one fear. A tree killing me on trail. And at night, when you're sleeping in your tent, I had multiple times where you hear them things break off, and they just start coming over. And when them trees are coming over and you're laying in your tent and it's pitch black, I don't know that there's anything more scarier than that. Because you just lay in there. Like, you don't have time to scramble out of the tent. You don't know which way the tree's going. It's pitch black. I mean, you could move into the path of the tree. I mean, it is crazy. That is the number one fear. This loop is normally 4.4, 4.5. Trying to get to 5 to 6. So we'll do a few side quests today, but still beautiful out here, but man, is it raining. Hold on. I'm going to be going up this hill in a second, and the rain is really cold today, and I have to wear this because the battle between being cold or wet, but I'm going to be drenched in sweat because once the thermonuclear generator kicks online and I'm in my blueberry suit, I mean, when I'm in my blueberry suit, man, I just turn into a sauna and I just steam. I just get all steamed up inside this thing. Yeah, Steppin in the rain, stepping in the rain. There's a moose. There's a moose or a deer right there. I just caught a glimpse of it walking through the woods. Made it out to the big road. is a grind up through there. That is a grind. See if we can see that moose or deer. Had to have come across the road, or it's still standing down in the woods. It was a deer. Step there. Big steps. It was moving. Step there, step there, step there. Jumped from here up into the woods there. It could be standing there looking at me and I would not see it. It could be standing right there. I wouldn't see it. I'm awful at picking deer out of the woods, but it was definitely a deer. Those tracks were fresh. Pretty neat. Sorry I didn't get to see it. I saw it and I was trying to get my camera on and trying to get my camera out, but I couldn't make out if it was a deer or a small moose. But I heard it and saw it. Pretty neat. Well, it stopped raining on me for a minute. There's more coming. I don't know if I'll make it back before it starts on me again or not. It doesn't matter. I need to sit. I've been walking for an hour and 44 minutes straight, 3.7 miles in the rain and the soggy. I know it's exactly 2.4 back to the house, 2.48 back to the house from here. So that'll put me at 6. It's a nice day in the rain. Old Bessie's right there, fully loaded. Good day. One thing I wish I had known before I started the Appalachian Trail. I wish I had known the value of waterproof shoes. So I hiked the majority of the trail without waterproof shoes, and my feet were always drenched. Always drenched. The moment I put on waterproof shoes, I was the happiest person in the world. My feet were no longer wet every night. It was the craziest thing. I will hike in waterproof shoes. I don't know. Especially on the AT, especially up here in New England, I'll be in waterproof shoes. Yes, a waterproof shoe can wet out. Yes, it can be wetter and heavier. Yes, it can take a little longer to dry. But the amount of dry foot time compared to the occasional sopping wet out, drop your foot in a lake, in a river, over your shoe, I'll take it. I'll take that one off of having my feet wet because the water went over my boot or was an absolute knockdown, drag out rainy day. I will take that because the majority of the time in a waterproof shoe, your feet are dry. They're dry. Imagine that. I was the happiest camper. I was the happiest person in the world switching to waterproof shoes. So that's my 2 cents. Wear what you want to wear. Them ultralight, non-waterproof shoes are always wet. You get up in the morning, the dew is in the grass, your feet are wet. You step in a little puddle, your feet are wet. It sprinkles a little bit, your feet are wet. I mean, your feet are always wet. And on the Appalachian Trail, your stuff never dries. It doesn't dry at night. It's not out in the Midwest with all the arid temperature and, dry heat. You're on the East Coast in the mountains. Nothing dries. Nothing dries. And it was miserable. And everyone's like, the non-waterproof shoes, they get wet, but they dry right out. Your feet dry right out. Your socks dry out. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. My feet were never dry. Those shoes do not dry out. Your feet are always damp. They're always wet. They get wet in the morning, and yeah, the water will flow out of them, but your feet are wet all day. They're just wet. Anyways, enough on that. Waterproof shoes, man. Waterproof shoes. The one thing I wish I had known before I started the Appalachian Trail. Bar none. That's the top of the list. So with that, I'm going to keep stepping, and I'll see you in the next episode. We're going to do some more miles. Say it. Ugh. Forgot to start the tracking devices again. Just not used to doing that. I am not. Anyways, to backtrack 0.2 of a mile to connect, because if not, this is a big gap, and I don't like that. So, got to walk back, start the devices, and then step off. Day 6, Ruck March Challenge. It's been raining all day. I am dying with this raincoat on. Thermonuclear generator is online, and I am cooking inside this thing. So right here, the raincoat's coming off, and I'm just gonna get wet. Oh man, that's a fashion statement. Woo! Got the old pipes hanging out. Just need black coal pouring off both stacks. We'd be all set. I was not coming out today. I was gonna zero, but it just didn't feel right. So here I am. Had a friend of mine ask me to do a talk, to speak at a gathering tomorrow night. I don't know if they're ready for the one. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an impromptu talk, let me tell you, because yeah, when I get out here pushing and I get dialed in, I get focused on this journey and what my mission, I kind of let it all pour out. So I'm not sure they're ready for that. We'll see. It's kind of funny. Today's day 6, only day 6. This pack is not any lighter, but it feels lighter. It's weird how quickly the body will adjust to the weight of the pack. And I've been watching a bunch of people in the 50-mile Ruck March Challenge Facebook, and they're all showing what they're carrying in their pack, and they're all trying to come up with a weight of 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. Just pack water. Do you know how heavy water is? Like, if you can't come up with what to put in your bag, put water. The reason for that is, if you're out there hiking and you get really thirsty, which you can, like tonight I'm really thirsty, you can drink. And 2, if you get in trouble and you're out in the woods hiking and the weight is just too much, you just crack open the containers of water and you dump them. Then you hike back to your car. No harm, no foul. So anyone watching us doing the challenge, you're trying to come up with weight for the pack, pack water. I'm over 25 miles. I think tonight will put me somewhere around 30, which is good. My personal goal is 100 for the month, so I'll still have 70 to go. And yeah, we'll see where that goes. I've been putting a lot of time into this venue, in this fundraiser, and it's been a challenge finding the time for all that and doing all the video editing. So I hope y'all appreciate the video editing and the videos. And as always, even if you can't financially donate to the fundraiser, like, subscribe, share. That is support. That is support. Let's raise money for them soldiers. Sincerely. I mean it. Let's raise it. Let's raise money for the soldiers. I'm out here walking on a night that I could have easily just sat home, but here I am. I'm very spiritual, and I can't explain it. I couldn't just allow myself to sit on that couch. I just couldn't. And the other thing is, this is all uphill. It's nothing crazy uphill, but this is all up. And it's not pretty, but I'm talking and hiking at the same time. I mean, I've come a long way. I think it's like day 25 of training. I don't know, something like that. 20 plus days since I started training and getting ready for this fundraiser. So yeah, y'all get to watch me go over the famous bridge. I've been over this bridge a lot of times in my videos. Here it is, one more time. Bam! Love it. This is my favorite go-to grind, step it out, hike. It's what I trained for in the AT, and I was grateful I did it. Didn't feel like it was doing anything, but trust me, it was. Training's important. Training for things is important, especially if you're a big guy like me. Training is important. See you in the next one. Woohoo! Today is day 8 of the Ruck March Challenge. I got a late start. I did not get out here until after 6 o'clock. I'm looking to do 8 miles, set a new goal. Yesterday was a 0. I have a new shirt. I have new shoes. I don't know if you can see them. And I have new trekking pole tips. And I got rid of my snow baskets. So a lot of upgrades today. Feeling good. My ankles and my feet are a little sore. So that's why I switched out to the new shoes. The challenge with new shoes is it takes about 35 miles of walking in them to really break them in. So for those of you just joining the channel, I am doing a 50-mile Ruck March fundraiser for the Stop Soldier Suicide Foundation. So I came to know about this fundraiser through Facebook, and a client of mine who's also a friend, his wife was a big supporter of this foundation, and it just popped up there one day. I had been doing some soul searching. I'm very spiritual. All of a sudden, that was right in front of me, and it just made sense. So, since I've started doing this fundraiser, I never realized that over 6,400 soldiers a year die from suicide. Active, and also non-active service members. And I apologize, I'm not in the military. I've never been in the military. So if I use any of these words wrong, I apologize. But I'm out here. I'm out here doing it to help the soldiers. So it's an amazing foundation that has support for active and non-active soldiers to have help if they need it. It looks to be a lot online, which is how everyone functions today. But you can go on and go through their steps, and they will help you out. They say that they can help you within 4 minutes if you're a service member. So anyone going through that, if you're watching this, don't be afraid to get that help. Honestly, don't be afraid to get that help. It's there for you. Please click on the buttons and just talk to somebody. I'm trying not to be emotional right now, but if anybody's watching this that needs that help, please go to Stop Soldier Suicide Foundation website and click on those buttons and get the help you need. So with that, all the people who've donated to this fundraiser, you know who you are. I cannot thank you enough. Everyone who's donated knows me pretty well, and I'm really not a big Facebook guy. This is my first Facebook fundraiser, and I'm doing my best I can with it. So I'm taking a different loop. I didn't want to go out behind that pond with them deer there. I didn't want to stress them. This time of year, they're sure to have fawns, and they tuck their fawns away. And I didn't want them moving their fawns and stuff just because of me. They still scented me. They did not see me. I was down behind a rock, and they could just smell me. I've been in the Matrix all day today, and I'm all lotioned up with deodorant. And then I came around that road, and a big black bear came out of a tree and ran up across the woods. There's a bear. It takes too long for these cameras to turn on. Good sized bear right there. Took off like a shot. Lickety split. I was digging my camera out. It was gone, but it legitimately was there. If y'all knew how many bear lived in these woods, the average person would not be out here. There's a lot of bear. Let me tell you, walking in this grass, and it's still all loose and mushy, that's a workout on its own. Just saying. No footstep is flat. Your feet are constantly rocking and twisting. And then you add the grass and the soft soil, and your feet are always like mushing into it. Boy. Wow, it's something. Warming hut. I'll go in here and take a load off. I wish you guys could see this. Man, it's such a beautiful night. That is a beautiful sunset. Man. Got the old headlamp on. It just came to my brain. I wanted to say to anyone new watching my channel who don't really know me, just coming here because of the 50-mile Ruck March challenge, and you hear me say my ending, I am the one. This is Transcending Strafes, and I am still Steppin. I am the one. The one is a trail name that came to me on trail through a very crazy string of events. And that's my trail name. And it doesn't mean like I think I'm this big God Almighty person. That's not who I am. Anyone who knows me knows that that's the furthest thing from the truth, that I would feel that way. I am the one because my mission in life at this present time, and I'm still trying to sort it all out, is to help people break the matrix. And so when I say that, it's to encourage people that, you know, I'm out here stepping not just for me, but for you. And I'm trying to help you understand that you can break the matrix and you can do things in your life that you wouldn't normally think you can do. So that's where all that comes from. So with that, I got to do a closing for tonight because I don't know if where my video, I always do a closing every night because I don't know which one I'm going to use. So anywho, I am the one. This is Transcendent Traipsing, and I am still stepping. See you in the next one. I know some of y'all worry about me being out here at dark, but we had 8 miles. 8 miles for day 8. Get back home safe. And I'm bushed. I'm gonna go inside and lick my wounds. Yeah, buddy. We did it. We did it! This warming hut's pretty nice. You have to come in here and sit down, relax, have a drink. Have a drink. Anywho, I'll stop flapping my gums. I don't know what I'm going to put in the videos because, like, I get out here and I just get talking to the camera because I have fun doing it. But I'm sure y'all are like, oh, I don't know.